Hello everyone, it's Tuesday. I'm standing in my kitchen. Here's my kitchen, everybody. John built this kitchen, more or less. And we have all these like super old appliances from the 50s because he's a hipster and he thinks it's cool. But they don't work very well. So I'll be cooking some hot for food recipes today in this kitchen. Maybe I'll shoot a little behind the scenes and I'll post that tomorrow. Show you the magic that happens at Hot for Food. But I'm getting a slow start here today because I was woken up at, I was already up at 8, but then at 9 a.m. my neighbor downstairs starts blaring his DJ music because he's a DJ. You probably can't hear it, but it's just like at 9 a.m. Anyway, that's an issue that we deal with here at this apartment, but it's okay. Anyway, I'm just sitting here or standing here eating breakfast. I'm eating coconut and yogurt. Anyway, I just was thinking about how I have been experiencing all of these small bouts of rudeness coming towards me. And I'm wondering why, because I'm like, so is it karma? Like, was I rude and now I'm receiving rudeness? Or am I just being extra sensitive because I'm on my period? What is it? Because basically I have to look at all these situations now with like a deeper eye, because what am I doing to attract rudeness? Or what am I doing? I don't know. Where's my head at, right? But firstly, I know I'm not supposed to get upset and mad about YouTube comments, but once you put yourself out there on YouTube, you are going to receive an onslaught of negativity, and I suppose it just goes with the territory. But it really pisses me off because this morning, and normally I don't really check a lot of the comments, but I got a notification of this comment on our Hot for Food account. If you're not following Hot for Food on YouTube, what are you doing? Go follow us. Or subscribe, I should say. But this guy left a comment on our recipe for Chipotle lime french fries. Harmless, vegan Chipotle lime french fries. And he says, we're basically on the ISIS kill target list. That if they come here, that they're gonna kill us because of our recipe. I have no idea what that means, but I think it's extremely rude and uncalled for, seeing as A, what does that have to do with vegan food? And B, we're not even making any kind of political statement or anything, unless he's referring to us being vegan and he thinks we're like radicals or something. But I just don't understand. I know this is like a very chronic, like constant problem on YouTube, but like, why do people have no time except to like write negative comments about stuff? Like, it wastes so much of your energy and your time. And I know I shouldn't concern myself with it, but it just pisses me off because I'm trying to spread good vibes with vegan information and healthy eating and how to live better, and then people have to be rude. Now, thankfully, nobody's been rude on my YouTube since I started doing these videos. I've experienced rudeness, no doubt, working on television and through Twitter and talking about One Direction. God. And it doesn't bother me, like I don't care. I just think that the ISIS comment is really in poor taste. And so then I started realizing that in the last few days, all of these little attacks have been happening where I'm like, why is everybody being so rude? Like, what is wrong with everybody? Like, why is everybody in such a bad headspace? Everybody, I guess, is just so overwhelmed with life and overwhelmed with their own problems that they're making up in their head, and they're taking it out on everybody else. So every time you experience rudeness, I understand that it isn't me, that what you do or what someone else does is a reflection of them, I think. Except Natalie and I, you met Natalie before, got all of us thinking about how everything is a reflection of you, or how everything is a mirror, and you're being shown something either to show it in you because you're doing it. It's very confusing. I'm working through this whole thing right now. If anyone has a take on life being a reflection, then please chime in. But like the other day, I went to go make a reservation at a restaurant, and I called. It was for Father's Day, and the girls that kept answering the phone kept putting me on hold, and I was like, I just have to make a reservation for Sunday. They're like, okay, hang on a sec, and they're all just like being inconvenienced by the phone call. and kind of being rude. Like, it took me 3 different people to actually make a reservation, and at the same time it still seemed like it was totally inconvenient for them to book this reservation. And then I called the doctor the other day to book a test, routine test, don't worry, but the receptionist is like, Dr. Chada's office, like, not pleasant, answering the phone. And then I try to make the appointment. She asked me my name like 3 times, asked me to repeat it 3 times, pulls up my file, asked me to repeat my name again. And then I'm trying to book this test, and she again sounds like I'm inconveniencing her by trying to book an appointment with the doctor. Like, it's like she has no time to be on the phone, she has better things she could be doing. And I understand that, like, doctors' offices are insanely crazy, but still, like, I don't want to go to the doctor now. Like, you've made me not want to go to this doctor. Like, I'll just go to the walk-in clinic because I don't want to go there because you're rude. And so I just don't be rude. And, like, I'm kind of thinking, like, am I rude? Like, remember how I was talking about how I get angry at John and stuff like that? Maybe, like, that's my karma now coming back at me. And, like, yes, I've been rude in the past. Like, I would say, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, I used to be really rude to customer service people because they just, like, never cared. And when you're trying to ask a question, it's like they have better things they could be doing instead of working their customer service job. So I would kind of, like, get beef with them, and I'd be like, do you have something better you'd like to be doing? Because I'm here asking you a question. So I would do things like that because I was just calling people out for their shitty behavior. And I've stopped doing that because it doesn't matter. But I'm doing it right now on YouTube because it's frustrating me, and it's like I'm trying not to let it unmotivate my entire day. But I just don't understand. It almost makes me want to cry. Like, why are people so rude? We're all just trying to live our lives. We're all trying to get along. We're all the same. We're all in the same boat. And yet you have to treat people like they're like aliens from another planet. So it just doesn't really give me much hope sometimes when this happens for a better world, because a lot of people are trying, and we're all trying. Like, I really want to live in, like, a more peaceful world, a more conscious world, a more connected world. And that's really what I know my calling is to try and do, and try and facilitate that. But then when these things happen, it almost gives me no hope, because I'm just like, people don't give a shit, and they're selfish, and they care about their own means to an end, and they'll stomp all over anyone else who's in their way, and everyone's self-important, and whatever, negative, spiraling out of control. So right now I'm just having a moment, but this is like what I'm thinking right now is like, I get to these places where I'm like, what's the point? But it'll be these small things that tick me off. So maybe I'm not supposed to let these small things bug me. Maybe this is a test. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to eating my breakfast now. And I look forward to hearing your comments about rudeness and why you gotta be so rude. I'm not saying you're rude, but I'm sure some of you are rude. Okay, bye-bye. Love you.